Welcome back to Heading Home, guys. Today's a beautiful day. We've got the sun shining and just overall a great warmth in the air. In fact, this jacket's probably too hot for what we've got right now, but that is an interesting car. It's like camo. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, so today I finished a video that is actually going on my other channel. I don't know, I haven't mentioned my other channel yet. It's called Pro Skill Tree. It's just me learning different skills. And so if you're interested, there's a link in the description of this video back to the other video if you want to check it out. But I finished drawing an image of Aang from the last Avatar that I found online. And so it was a pretty unique experience that I'd like to talk about. He was in kind of a different pose with the arrow on his head, of course. And so I've only had one other instance of drawing a character that I could see like through a screen and just freehanding it, and that was a image of Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Now I've never watched Dragon Ball Z before. This is just a challenge that one of my friends gave me to do one night. He was my roommate, and he was like, hey, let's look up a picture of Dragon Ball Z characters and draw them. And we were like, okay. So we all did this, and that was my first experience. So I was like, okay, I've done it before. We'll see if I can make it so that it works even better this time. And so I did it all freehand, and it turned out pretty good. I was really happy with the end result of the drawing. Granted, my colors were a little off. I only had like the 10 colored pencils in the Crayola box that you get for like second graders. But yeah, so I did this drawing, and I was just reminded of like some of my first experiences with Avatar the Last Airbender. So it's one of my favorite cartoons. I consider it up there in the top cartoons ever created, just for plot line and all that. But my first experience was actually Avatar the Last Airbender, the movie. I don't remember when that came out. I was probably like 10 to 12 years old when it came out. My dad rented it off Redbox, if that tells you anything, and brought it home, and we watched it. And I was like, man, that was a sweet movie. I thought it was super cool. The concept of it, just the fighting and all that. And then I watched the animated series probably when I was 21, 22 years old. And I realized that I was naive at that opinion of the movie being great, because the movie has, many people agree, was really not great at all and was a terrible adaptation. And so just after watching that the first time, the actual TV series, I just came to fall in love with the storyline, the characters, just the plot of it all. I then went and watched Legends of Korra about a year later. And though that one's not as good as the original series, I enjoyed it just as much. And so I'm just really thinking back to that time and really enjoying it. It was a time of I don't know, just a love of enjoying those types of cartoons. So, but me drawing it today was just taking me back to that. The new live action series hasn't come out yet, or it has come out yet, but my wife and I haven't been able to watch it yet. Man, I'm all over the place today, guys. Man, I've been cooped up inside too long. But anyway, we're waiting to get that get Netflix so that we can watch that probably next month. And then I'll probably do a video on here describing my thoughts on it and how well they did and just everything about it. Anyway, just wanted to share that today. Not super long, but those are my thoughts in regards to that. We'll see if we like the live action as much as I like the cartoon. You know, I've mentioned before, when it comes to live adaptations, you have to, well, at least I have to remember that it's kind of its own show, not take too much credit into the fact that it could be a faithful remake, and instead just come to enjoy it as its own thing with its own adaptations and its own vision. So anyway, those are my thoughts, and we'll see you next time.